Double the work. All right, man. But yeah, but back to the weekend. Yeah. Fell off a horse. Never ridden a horse. From Jersey City, 30 years old. Lady was like, "You never ridden a horse? And you're 30? I live in the city."
He's from New York. You know that's like someone saying like, "Yo, you never rode a horse." I'm from Florida, and not Davie, Florida.
You know what I'm saying? You never seen snow? You're crazy. You know what I mean? Like that's crazy.
Like, bro, it don't snow in Florida, man.
Where am I? How? Like, if you go horseback riding in Jersey City, you tell me where. Then I'll go.
Dude, that's like me telling you never seen a gator. You never seen a gator? I'm like,
look, I'm from Jersey City. Why would that be in my neighborhood?
Why would it get in your backyard?
You know what I mean? It was that type of.
Y'all don't even have backyards.
So she caught me. You know, she put me on blast. So you know, I went to get a horse. Now the horse that I was given was named Triton. Man's legs, his back legs was like, it was weak. You know what I'm saying?
That just sounds like a very controversial name. Like, dude,
Triton,
just non-fitting name like Triton.
And he was not strong. I shouldn't say that. He had heart. He kept up and kept the walking.
Should have called that horse Rocky.
But I was behind him, and my horse was called Ranger. 1 horsepower. Get it? Get it? Car joke. Get it? It's car. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Okay. Yeah. Whatever. Anyway, 1 horsepower. And I fell off him because like we was waiting because everyone had to get mounted right onto the horse. So like my horse, I was like second to get mounted. I felt bad because that means I didn't want to wait. Entire time with my heavy ass on the horse. The horse, you know how like you know how you be standing for a long time, shifting weight. It's like, ooh. Well, I felt him shifting the weight, and then eventually my man just said, "Yo, fuck it, bro."
Yo, like I should have been first, man.
Like you let me know when y'all ready. Yeah. Just pop the squat, and then like the lady had to force him up, and then I was like, "Should I get some treats?" He wanted no treats.
That just sounds like abuse.
And then no, it gets better. That's no abuse. I knew they loved this horse. They ran inside and gave this horse a fresh lime Gatorade, an original flavor Gatorade. Just cracked it open and shoved it up. And then once he had his Gatorade, I got back on the horse. You know what they say? Fall off a horse, get back on the horse. Ranger got me through my trail, my horseback trail. He was like, we was in it together. I gave him like 4 bags of treats because I knew it was a struggle. I felt bad for the homie. But yeah, it was my trip. And and then I had my cowboy hat. I was all on my Instagram. Riding horses.
Yeah. This whole weekend was just... This
Yeah.
whole week has just been wild.
Yeah?
Which, this damn Mayweather and Logan fight, really still... I'm gonna just say this one thing, man. It was the worst fight I never paid for.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. Because I would say the pre-fights prior to the...
the pre-fights,
yeah. The
pre-fights was like, them boys was going at it.
Yeah.
The main event...
Trash, bro. Trash. I will say it got funny, though.
Because it was definitely funny. It was definitely funny. You saw how frustrated Logan was. And how gassed he was. And all the memes for it.
Bro.
The memes were just...
You got my man's looking like... From Rugrats, Cynthia. Yo, they had the man Logan look like Cynthia. So, all right, when I saw I can't go back now.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Logan caught him a couple times.
Yeah. But at the same time,
still, it's like it's Mayweather.
To discuss this, Logan wasn't ever going to win this.
He wasn't.
This is like, and then it wasn't. Neither was like Mayweather, because like the moment they said there was no points, Mayweather's whole
no points. It wasn't gonna be scored. There was no judges. The whole thing was that there is. Knockouts were allowed.
Yeah,
I was at least expecting for Mayweather.
But Mayweather
I just feel like Mayweather. No, I mean not even that. But it's like Mayweather had like 27 knockouts in his career.
Yeah, but even still, like those knockouts, he's not like a knockout.
He's not a power. He's not a power puncher.
Right. He's all points.
That's why he's defense and just counters. Like he's really good at countering. That's how he won the Pacquiao.
Right. Well, again, like you said, but it goes down to he's a point fighter, so he'll pick.
He's a smart fighter.
He pick your hits, because if you saw the end, they did like how they do how many shots thrown.
Yeah,
like I think
literally
14%. like it was a crazy low number.
Because Jake Paul was all like, hyping his brother. He's like, yeah, he won that. I'm like, someone literally replied underneath all the points.
Yeah.
And every, like, the whole, like, hit percentage and all that. He's like,
he lost everything. He lost everything.
He barely connected. Like, come on.
And then that one time when he threw the volley of punches, none of them really hit. And then, like, Mayweather just came with 2 jabs. Pop, pop, pop. Point.
And all like, there was literally something, like, there's literally some conspiracy basically saying that like Mayweather was holding him because like he looked like he just got like not like, oh my god. But
I wouldn't put it past him.
He's not.
Because like if you think of it again, like he is like a precision hitter. He's not gonna like hit you with hella punches. He's gonna catch you with the counters. Mm-hmm. And if you get caught with a counter across the bridge of the nose, I got you. Hang on.
He's like, you gotta last 8 rounds, man.
Come on, hug me. Make it be like he in it. And then he brought him. It
was so funny. Like every time they went to like just like tie with him, they were just like Twitter was just like, yo, this is great for Pride Month.
Bro, and then they disrespected what's the power? Because like not disrespected, but ESPN didn't even talk about that black girl that does gymnastics that crushed it again, bro. Crushed the scores again. No words.
I think it's Bailey. Yeah, because like, and she, for sure. Like there was they were not talking about her at all, and like. Dang, I wish I think I had it on my phone or something like that. But
I can't remember her name, but she was
she crushed it again. Simone Bale
crushed it again.
Yeah, Simone Bale's like it's historic too. She wins an historic 7th U.S. gymnastic title. Mm-hmm. Her 7th, first woman to do it, not first black woman, first woman to do it.
But Mayweather.
And then, but yeah, Logan Paul got like 17 posts from SportsCenter.
From SportsCenter's
Instagram. 17 posts.
It's ridiculous.
And he got his ass.
Like, come on. Really bad too.
Honestly, man.
No one's admitting this, but yeah, you got rocked, dog.
Like, bro,
you took a fades.
And then you know, overseas. Another crazy event that just got a whole bunch of hype. I guess a French president got slapped.
Yeah, they do that. They do that over there.
Like, bro, it's just like, yo, the way they talking about it, just like, yo, like literally, he just walked up to this crowd or whatever. Like this guy was just like, here, like, no,
caught him.
No, security bum rushes. I'm like, yo.
He got one off though. You gotta take that. You gotta take that lick, son. When you know some shit too. When you walk back, dang, Prince, you got one off on you. Shut up. He came across your face clean.
And I'm just like, yo, what? I'm just like, okay, I don't know a lot about foreign politics, but what the hell did he do? And I wish we could do that shit to some of our politicians, bro.
I keep wanting,
if we did that shit to our politicians, we'd be shot.
We do. Let's not hold you. We do. We be throwing shoes.
Nah, man. That one time was when like Bush was in some foreign country where he got to shoot through it.
No, was it? I was here.
Nah, it wasn't something. It was some like foreign person. Like he was speaking like in some country, and he got to shoot throwing him.
Boy, you know your man.
And they rushed his ass too. It's like
throwing shoes at people, disrespectful. I would, but
yeah, man, that's.
I'd also say
we be so scared, like, but it's actually wild though because like if you make a threat online to the president, any sitting president, you gonna have security at your door. You gonna have Secret Service at your door. They even did the same thing with like Snoop. I think Snoop made a music video where he was like shooting at a Trump head, and he literally said Secret Service at the door like. Yeah, we saw this video and we just need to check your house. Like, I'm like, yo.
Yeah, they be serious out here, fam. Just make one slip up of the words, catch you. But now, like, I think the other issue is like we're like Europeans be wild. Like you think about like they protest be on some real shit.
A lot of foreign protests. It's like. I mean,
they blow up cars. Let's be real. They blow up cars. The police just be like, I don't know what we're doing.
The police just be like, we're just not the deal. How are we going to contain this? Because we're not trying to kill nobody. We're not the U.S.
Molotov cocktails. Like people actually be going like it'd be the legit purge in like Europe and stuff in China. Like you seeing stuff, but then we just rushed the Capitol, bum rushed a couple niggas indoors.
And only one person was shot and killed.
You know what I mean? And like that was it. And then now it's just the
like any other foreign country if that was to happen, it'll be a massacre.
Yeah, bro. But, that's just so tough.
Literally. But with us, they just looked at it like spring break.
Yeah, we were some bitches for the riots. So it's not to talk down or type up. It was just like, bro, the whole world made me look like a fool. It was embarrassment.
Honestly, I'm surprised no one has attacked us because of that. It's like they don't even do nothing. Like
you didn't hear about the Delta thing? What's the Delta?
Oh no, I don't know. That was a form. That was in. It was a fight from California to some other state. Yeah. To some other state, and someone like rushed the cabinet. Yeah, I know they're talking about that one, but I don't think that was a foreign person.
Nah, it was one. I don't think it was
the one from LAX. Not that one.
Maybe. Because I remember there was one where they picked
it was three guys that held them down and everything.
No, this one was different. They hog tied him. They had zip ties on the plane, so they zip tied your man's hands to his back and his feet, and they lift him up like luggage. Bro, it was savage. I was like, yo, don't play with us. We remember 9/11. Remember all that.
Yeah, everything's been crazy after 9/11.
The whole world's upside down right now.
Yeah, man.
French president's getting slapped.
Got a million people paid for that damn fight.
Retired boxers fighting kids. Let's be honest. He's
an adult. He's just a YouTube personality.
But still, 41 going against what? It was 24,
and still whooped his ass.
No, 44. He's 44 going.
He's in his 40s for sure, and he still whooped that ass. Though.
He can't.
And he done said that he ain't doing no more exhibitions. But it's like, if the money's right.
The money goes.
If the money's right, he gonna do it.
Let's keep 100 though. That Pokemon card was gangster. I'll give Logan back. That Pokemon card.
He came out to a Pokemon thing.
Around the neck. Ooh, baller, son. It's just because my mom was like...
Mayweather had the OnlyFans hat on, though.
Yeah, he had sponsored by OnlyFans is pretty lit. He
had the OnlyFans hat, though.
But Logan had Atari pants. He had a lot of his sponsorship was by games, which I thought was cool.
I mean, he's a streamer, so why wouldn't it? It makes sense.
That's true too. But no, the fight was good. That's good. All right.
Oh no, and then speaking of fight, one more thing before we go. So like the Lamar Odom and Aaron Carter fight.
Yeah. Why? I didn't know.
It was just so stupid.
It was so
it's so ridiculous, but it's so entertaining.
I saw that.
Another fight I didn't pay for, but it's so entertaining.
I saw that and questioned. Like I saw the aftermath. Like, yeah, what's called knocked out Aaron Carter, and I was like, why were they even fighting? Like I didn't even know that was a fight that was carded up and like they put it up to a card. Who orchestrated this?
I want to know how much they got in like pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Dude.
I
know it's not as much as the Mayweather fight, but even still,
I feel like that's what happening. It's like if you retired and you need money, fight somebody.
Just do a boxing.
Throw some hands.
Like just entertain people.
Just for a little bit, 8 rounds, take some jabs, get hurt.
Oh, also the Ocho Cinco fight was actually impressive. I was impressed by the Ocho Cinco fight. He got knocked down, but he got back up.
Yeah, I will say that.
But yeah, it was so funny. Someone on Twitter was like, Lamar Odom was the only person I seen sag his boxing pants, his boxing shorts.
It's like, bro, what is happening right now?
I had the worst joke for this whole fight. But
that's true, probably.
I said it.
Save it for the Patreon. Yeah, pay for that.
If y'all gonna cancel me over that, then
yeah, for real. Save Sebastian Stan. I'll say it myself,
bruh.
I don't even know what he did. I don't even know what he did. But just save Sebastian Stan. I don't even seem like somebody would do some messed up stuff. All right, we gotta get into this.
And save the Destiny Child song catered to you. Like Y'all wildin', trying to cancel that song.
I can go either way. I'll just cop a copy and keep it to myself. You know, a line wired download, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
hit a Napster real quick.
It's like, yo, all the songs about all the man bashing songs out here, and y'all can't handle a song like this. Y'all can't handle a song that's 15 years old. Like, come on, people wild.
It's ridiculous.
All right, let's get to the show. All right. So for our good news, we got a story that I was actually surprised about. Well, I'll tell y'all why I'm surprised about it. For our good news here, we have Tiana Taylor becomes the first Black woman to be named Maxim's sexiest woman alive. And the reason why this just surprised me so much because when they said they first Black woman, of course she's gorgeous, but it's for it to be 2021 and we still having first Black this, first Black that, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying that we're still breaking boundaries.
I mean, it's a good thing, but it's bro, wow. All the sexy women that we had,
prior to,
yeah, and the first, and we're just now getting our first Black woman.
It's I guess I feel like there's women owed. You know what I mean? There's awards owed. If that makes sense.
Honestly, if they need to have honorary mentions, Halle Berry needs to have one.
Yeah,
for sure. Because I mean,
I'll give it to Rihanna too.
Oh yeah, of course Rihanna. Rihanna might be the next one.
That's what I'm saying.
The next one coming up might be Rihanna.
Then you got to give it
give it to the Angela Bassett's, all of them
Mm-hmm.
It's while they were in their prime, they still in their prime, even in their older age. Jesus Christ!
It's just not.
How do they rate some of this stuff? Because I know for every time they do, oh, of course. Back in the 80s, man, every single time, there's always a controversy every time they do their sexiest man alive.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, one time it was some country looking comedian or something, or some country singer. He's oh well, he's funny. So I'm
that's okay.
And a lot of people find humor to be attractive. I know that, but it's Jesus Christ, I'd never even heard of this guy before.
Who's your man? Who's your man?
It's who's this guy?
Someone get him.
Yeah, it's just every year it's just I just want to know what are the standards for this?
I feel like it's just a bunch of people just making up shit. You know, if you come across look, this person came across my Twitter feed. Let me see him, and then it's Carl Jr.'s the guy that makes the food. Nah, that's another guy. But it'd be that type of nonsense where they just picked out of the guy.
You just pick a random person. They pick the most popular person. I mean,
something.
But I mean, hey,
if it works, it works.
But I mean, for someone like Tiana Taylor, she's talented. She is definitely an icon. People say she's really underrated, but I feel she's definitely an icon. She's really unappreciated. From music, acting, even modeling.
I mean, I don't know what she's been in. What she's
been in
TV shows.
I mean, one role she's been in that people know her for, that Tyler Perry movie. I'm not gonna talk. But also she's been in some Netflix movies, so that might be one reason. She's been in I think 3 right now. I can think of 3 Netflix movies so far. But I'm
gonna check them out.
And she's really expanding herself as an actress. So I mean, she's talented. She is beautiful. So I mean, I think it's well deserved.
Most definitely.
Mm-hmm. And she's an entrepreneur. she has her own businesses. So I mean,
this is just all in one package. This is like what is it? I went to see these group of ladies. It's like an all black young women success seminar. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like it's like where like entrepreneur black women can come together. And just look at the cover. So,
yeah, she's a dancer. So I mean, she's like sculpted. Mm. Mm. Yeah, you were saying?
I forgot.
You got distracted by one picture. But it was a group that you was seeing or something?
Yeah, there's a bunch of young black ladies that like come together and try to but like support each other's successful ideas and stuff like that. A lot of them are pretty, but I mean, you can tell she could be they're role model.
Oh, of course, she's definitely a role model for like the not like I wouldn't like how should I put this? She's definitely a role model for like the not so typical girl. Mm-hmm. Like for a lot of tomboys, she is like a role model for a lot of tomboys.
That's her still.
Mm-hmm. It's just like certain things she's like. Oh yeah, I would definitely remember this outfit.
She don't want to beat your ass. Yeah,
and you'll accept it too.
What?
And you wouldn't fight back.
Yo, ass.
But this is definitely like I feel like it's definitely well deserved. And I mean, and if she doesn't,
gorgeous.
And if she's like doesn't feel like appreciated, I hope she feels appreciated now.
Right. Mm-hmm. Everyone looking at you now, baby. That's one of those like everybody looking at you. You just broke records just by looking.
You just made history
just by looking like you. Ain't that some shit? Breaking a record just by existing, essentially. Hey man, that's crazy. Right, you want to get into the bad topic?
Yeah. I hate to get off this topic, but I mean,
I got some choice words about this one.
Yeah. But for this bad topic,
choice words.
Yeah. This one right here that we are looking at is this one started like I found out about this one when I was looking on Instagram. And I found on someone's story they shared this post. It was saying how the state of Georgia basically banned the teaching of critical race theory in schools. And now you're starting to see more states try to get this law like I know DeSantis trying to do like I'm not surprised DeSantis trying to do that, but yeah, you got like Florida's governor, trying to get it passed and other like and I'm just wondering like what really scares America about talking about race?
Because I think it's the fact that you have to admit that you fucked up. It's like Germany trying to be like, yeah, we ain't kill no Jews.
No, but Germany's done that. Like Germany's is continuing to do that. They're continuing to teach.
That's what I'm saying.
They're continuing to teach about the Holocaust and how they were wrong. Germany's admitted that they're wrong.
Right. The U.S. just needs to take that same role, and they won't do that.
Like a lot of people are saying, we got to do the same thing that Germany's doing. It's literally, it has to be taught. The Holocaust has to be taught, and they got to tell the whole truth.
Yeah. I mean, like it's not even like the truth. You just got to tell the story from all angles. Mm-hmm. Like if you're telling the story from just the slave owner's perspective, then yeah, it was a nice, good old time. But if you never heard the story from when you were a slave, you don't know how bad it was.
Like all people hear is that we got some people from Africa who made them slaves.
Yeah.
Like it's like you don't never hear the stories about the brutality of it. How people were starved, people had their teeth knocked out. Things like that.
Or like Canada's going through this. Cause remember the Canada issues with their kids? They found like 240 Indigenous kids at a school dead, and because at a time they did some racist stuff and put Indigenous kids in schools. Now the Canadian president has to be like, yeah, bro, he effed up.
And I think it's the same thing that France. I think it's the same thing that France is going through with Haiti too.
Yeah,
because they owe Haiti some money.
And it's like, yeah, you're right. We effed up.
It's like, France is like, yeah,
we effed owe up. Haiti money. And so, like, I think that's the issue.
It's definitely like And I don't even want to say that it's old. It's the older generation. It's just like older generation teaching younger generations that it wasn't as bad. Like, and plus people thinking that it's slavery and everything else was not that long ago. Like the civil rights era, my grandfather lived through the civil rights era, so it's not like stuff like that happened a long time ago. There's still generations of people just this past it just passed, I think, last week. It was the 100-year anniversary of the Tulsa, Oklahoma massacre.
Yeah,
and there's literally still three people who are still alive who experienced that
firsthand.
They were like one woman said she was like 7 years old when that happened, and she literally saw people be murdered, people's businesses get burned down, because there were like really profitable businesses in that community, and there were actually like wealthy black families, and they lost everything in that massacre.
The most irritating thing is to then have someone be like, "Yo, so long ago, it's in the past."
It's 100 years ago. Like that
person just told you what it was actually like.
We got 3 people who are we got 3 people who experienced it who are still alive.
That's not a past thing.
That's not.
That's firsthand account. That's still that, because like even though it's old and like they're 100, firsthand account means that source of information is still current,
and that trauma still has lived with them.
Yeah, it's not gone. It's so like,
and plus it's like there's like certain words they want to like not not like be told when talking about race, but I mean that's just you're gonna have a whole generation who's ignorant to how racism affects people.
But that's what they want. Because if you think about it, that's what the goal is. And it sounds...
Because we already got our generation who's on top of racist shit. So...
But quick to say something when it's not really that racist. This cancel culture thing is what's really hurting everything.
Because everybody gets a chance to be offended.
Right. And it's like, if it doesn't... Like, you have to take offense to it too. You know what I mean? You don't have to take offense to certain things.
It's like if you feel offended, then that's just you.
Why?
But that don't mean that we gotta. That don't mean everything gotta change.
Yeah, you just have a different opinion. It's pretty much taking offense is just you have a different opinion. So just have your opinion and just eat that. Just like everyone else would have to have a different opinion.
But you can't. Whatever just because you have an opinion don't mean you can't deny like when some shit is true. Like
right.
And I mean, I haven't. It's like I'll tell you a story about this. Why I really feel like this whole trying to ban critical race theory is so fucked up. I know I was working with somebody who younger than I am, and he literally like the thing that came out of his mouth was like he was just like, oh, he said he didn't think like basically he's of Haitian descent, and he was just like, oh, I don't think Haitians were ever slaves. It's like I just had to walk away. It's like, yeah, black people were slaves, but not Haitians. I'm like, dude.
It's ignorance, bro. Disgusting.
It's like, it's like, bro, what is your school teaching you? It's like, literally, honestly, man, if you had the same skin color as we do, your ancestors were slaves. If you're from the islands, your ancestors were slaves. Like, literally, the only thing about the whole Haiti thing is that they were slaves, but they were one of the first islands to be free and to be independent.
I don't know. I guess we can't. Nah, you can't really say that, because not to be devil's advocate, but like there were some families of blacks who did legitimately migrate over. You know what I'm saying? Like there were because like they were those the mediators, as you will. Your smart blacks who mediate between the slaves and slave traders. So not necessarily everyone was a slave, but
majority of the people who are in the fields. We have the whole field slave, house slave. That's a whole different. But I mean, for this whole topic, when you saying that, like like really trying to ban like this whole critical race theory, like really like things like that New York Times article that actually talks about slavery, like as soon as they touch down in the U.S., that is definitely something that needs to be in schools. Like a course like critical race theory needs to be in school if we're ever gonna make it anywhere as a country.
But the thing is, like, the country has to admit that you fucked up, and that means even reparations to blacks. Because like I'm not saying I'm angry about this, the Asian anti-Asian hate crime bill, but it's like why they get one,
and we
like, don't, you know what I mean? I want one too. You know, it's like
honestly, like I like to say, I mean, like
that's how I feel about this critical race theory.
It's just
all that.
It's just surprising how, like, you know, about that whole bill. It's surprising how quickly they got one. But it's like we've been dealing with police brutality for so long. We've been dealing with so much stuff,
but we get the opposite. You tried to hide our history. You know what I mean? Like you put a bill to hide our history instead of protect us. That's what I find. And then like if it's who's making the bills, is Republicans or Democrats?
Shoot, they're all the same to me.
Exactly. As of right now, it don't make no difference.
There's literally a saying I heard where it's like, you know, the whole like left wing, right wing thing. It's like it don't matter if you're left wing or right wing. You're still part of the same.
Yeah. Still flapping at the same damn time. It's stupid to even say you're one of them. It's dumb. I'm not even posting political views, but it's like, think about how ridiculous that is. Like, I'm glad they got their anti-Asian hate bill. They needed one, but it's like we still don't have one. It's and like, now there's a bill to shut up teaching about how blacks was treated. That's ridiculous.
This is really where it's like I feel like we need to just stop out, like, just thinking that these schools are going to teach our kids when really, I think this whole thing is just going to make more parents aware that they need to teach their kids their actual history, because schools obviously ain't going to do it. Or they're not trying to do it at all.
Nope, yeah. And then my question is like these businesses that do like ancestries and all that, your family trees and stuff. Are you telling the truth? You know what I mean? Are you finding the truth? You hit me with a grandfather or whatever, but what you know what I'm saying? You're finding that information, or are you making that for them? And that's now why I don't like those things. Because like if you're willing to make bills to hide history and hide truths from people, who's to say that like private companies aren't doing the same thing?
That is definitely got.
All right. I don't know. It's I'll go in too deep, but it's just like these bands like this is ridiculous. Where it's like you can't even, you pretty much now trying to change how history is being told again.
Shoot, you already had some people who just, it's like, or it's actually so like odd where it's like you have like I think there's certain courses that need to be like mandatory in like grade school, because it's like, why should I have to go to college and pay for a class to learn about my own history?
That too. Why should I have to pay for classes that I already took through the years of school? Give me, you know what I mean? I'm going to pay for school. Give me a history class that would teach me more about my history. Then sure, I'll pay for that if it goes in depth. You know. Yeah. But why am I here at like African American history 101? And it's not even true, because you got this stupid law putting down the critical race theory. It won't even work now. And then on top of that, it's critical race theory. Just like what was the evolution theory, how we tried to ban that because it was saying that evolution in the church and everything back in the day. This is the same. It's on the same lines. It's an educational thought. It's not true.
But I mean, the whole evolution theory thing, that just is only because, I mean, I don't know, for some reason, us as Americans, we want to be so religious, but it's like, you got people who are atheists, people who just believe in evolution. It's like, and if it goes against the like popular opinion, they want to ban it.
But that's the same though. Even if it does go back to the popular opinion, like it's an opinion from the jump. My job as a teacher or educator or professor or something is to prove it either wrong or right. You know what I mean? Like it should still be in school, and then the like if you're educating it, you should have the kids or have whoever make their choices on either proving it wrong or proving it right. Because either way, because regardless of whatever the outcome is, the answer would be, you know what I mean, finite. You know what I mean? It'd be 1 + 1 is 2.
Yeah.
Prove me wrong. Okay. Let me do the math. Yeah. It's still 2. You know what I'm saying? It still would be 2. So like that's why it's like it's ridiculous to take it out because you're like you really are eliminating knowledges and making kids stupid, like stupid. They wouldn't be
or just clueless. Huh?
Yeah, ignorant. It would be a better word. It just make them ignorant to what's going on around them. That's really what they're doing. This would do make them ignorant to the world around them, and then they would have to choose between who's right. Why would you want to give that struggle to a child? Is the school correct or is your parents correct?
Yeah, and it's like honestly, it's like if a child is able to like experience racism, they should be able to learn in school.
Right. Especially if you're learning the racism at school. I should at least know why I'm getting this treated this way, and then be like, all right, I'm gonna fuck somebody up now. You know, as opposed to why did he do that? I don't know. He's just a jerk.
I don't know. Or I can't teach you. I can't teach you.
I can't tell you why, kid. Why can't you tell me why he called me this word? I can't go into it. It's against the law.
You're gonna have a lot of teachers who are gonna go against it. No.
Homeschooling's gonna boom after this.
Shoot.
Like
I'm already thinking about homeschooling because like I mean,
it's not even worth it anymore. You just like if the government can push this laws and eliminate like certain teaching
courses and stuff like that. Then, yeah.
What's the point of even sending?
I really feel like that whole. I really feel like that whole like that movie Fahrenheit 41 or something like that.
Yeah,
where they like burning books and shit.
Yeah,
that shit's gonna like they already got like some books that are banned in certain like counties. So it's like the whole thing's just as well.
And they call them firemen because they set books on fire. But really, firemen back in the day were putting out fires. How dumb! Oh, and then when you watch that movie, it's like, bro, this is literally our world. Fuck. Fuck. Man. It's like,
oh man, we could go on and on about this topic, but you know,
I'm gonna take a break.
Yeah, let's take a break, man, before we get back, because what we're gonna talk about next is just gonna be wild.
Yeah, I gotta rest up on that one.
Yeah, man.
Take one.
Yeah.
All right, guys, and that's blah 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 yada yada, and you end it always with a boom. Okay? Hey. Thank you.
This whole time I was ending with a bang. I never did.
It makes so much sense.
I know.
Holy shit. Never did.
Well, guys, we got a special announcement from our own very Icy.
All right.
Yeah. The Iceman. So, Iceman.
All right.
Guys, we're in the dawn of a new 2000. Just came out of the closet.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
That was brave.
Yes. My name is Icena now.
Okay.
You're a lesbian.
I'm a 20 of your lesbian.
And it's Icena.
Yep.
Okay. Wait, so you went from being straight to a lesbian?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, all right. Wait, are you?
I only date girls though.
Wait.
So, okay.
You might
see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
He might be onto something.
Yo, because you get maternity leave.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You get the you get to leave early.
I feel a cramp right now.
Saying?
What?
This don't make sense, guys.
If we were on a boat, it'd be women and children first.
Facts. And we'll be first ones on it.
And you get the hottest girls.
Oh, hold on.
Think about it.
I'm the new.
How many women are lesbian that are way hotter than straight men?
So you heard about the new Batman? I did not, bro.
Okay, I can't take it anymore. Icy just fucking said he was lesbian. Lesbian? The fuck does that mean? Okay, he's talking about getting paid maternity leave. How?
I'm lesbian too, so like what?
No, wait.
Damn. Really? You are too? Yeah.
Wait, what?
I'm lesbian too. Bruh, so am I. Yeah. See? Hey, I see my boy, we on it. On it for real though. At least it doesn't understand.
Yo, I'm gonna use pregnancy leave, son. Oh my god, this is lit. Yo, my newfound glory as being a woman is profound.
Yo,
it's profound.
Divine feminine is
Facts.
Yeah, I'm about to go home and have a bath.
Yo, why you waiting, son?
Y'all are fucking cool.
I'm about to take a bath when I get home.
Oh.
No, you're not. I just got my first period.
Yo, that shit kind of heavy, son. What's up with this?
The studio, take one.
Yeah.
All right, guys, and that's blah, 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 blah.
Yo, we back. And with this fucking stuff.
Bruh.
Bro. How? Not even how. Why?
How do you get to this point? Throws a baby at police after high-speed chase.
Not as a little toss anything. It was a throw. A football throw.
Wow.
So apparently, and this is in Florida too.
Did they catch the guy?
Oh yeah, they caught the guy. They arrested him and everything. But this guy, I guess he got pulled over for something. You know, I think he probably got either like car license or something like that. But like, bro, he ended up leading these guys on the chase with a 2-month-old infant in the car. When the chase is about to end, he literally took the baby, threw the baby at the deputy. Luckily, the deputy caught the baby and everything. But yeah, they end up arresting him. And now is he getting charged for whatever they're chasing him for? But he's getting charged for child endangerment.
Oh yeah,
I'm like,
man,
bro,
you gonna be hurling babies at people? What?
I'm just wondering, what is the baby mama thinking of?
My baby.
It's like, how the hell? Like, you just threw the damn baby. Oh my god.
About 6 feet away, bro. You're out your mind,
Bro, that is a whole. That's a dude. Oh my god. That's like a baseball, like, bro. Dog, how you Hail Mary your own baby, or any baby,
and the nigga had asthma. Wow, bro.
Dog.
There's so many questions.
This man did a screen pass to his own child. I'm so glad the officer had hands. Like, oh my god. That's a funny quote from the officer. Like, you can't throw a baby at us and expect us to treat you with kid gloves.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna beat your
bro.
Taking this ass whooping.
Oh my god. Dog.
Like, there's so many questions. Like, when you sit
I
there,
can't even question it. It's just,
first of all, this is another reason why you don't mess with Florida. Let's just be clear on that. Just don't mess with people from Florida.
If use anything as a weapon was a person, it's this guy.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, ew.
Use of weapon?
Child. Like, was there a weapon involved?
Huh? Child.
Technically.
Child. A child. Okay. Child.
Like,
a person.
It's like literally, was there any weapons involved? Yeah.
He hurled
technically
a child.
Like, what? It was a projectile. Was it a gun or projectile? It was a projectile. Right? Like, what was it?
Through a child. All right.
A kid.
High speed chase. Where was the baby? Where was the baby? You know what I'm saying? Like
a baby? Like,
what? How?
You mean a baby doll or nah?
Nah.
Human baby. Like,
human baby.
Like heartbeat and everything. Yeah.
And then be the judge. Son, you expect me to give you leniency? You threw a baby. Who does that?
And I hope the judge is a woman who has children.
I don't think it wouldn't even matter. Anybody who got a kid is going to be like, damn.
First of all, anybody with a heart,
damn,
would know. Be like, okay, hold on. You're being charged. Like, sir, you're being charged with throwing a baby at a.
Throw the book. You know what I'm saying? And then there's gonna be a question. It's gonna be a question like, "Oh, was the baby bothering you?" Like, nah, I was trying to get away from the cops. Whoa! And I was thinking you was stressed out. I was thinking you was stressed out, and that's why you threw the baby. You just trying to get. So you just threw something.
It's like right? you ain't. It's like now
whatever you had.
It's like now I know people be having stuff in their glove compartment. You ain't signed nothing in your glove compartment.
You know what I mean?
Or that little like whatever.
You got no rocks.
Or that arm rest. You ain't had nothing.
CDs. You just grabbed what you could. Baby, you ain't no paper towel rolls in your back. You don't keep paper towel rolls in your backseat. You just threw a baby.
How dirty are you, bro?
Bro,
you keep paper towels in
the back. You keep in case you never know when you need to clean
that's
up.
Why that's why I got napkins in the arm.
Yeah, but some napkins from some places don't be absorbent as a bounty roll.
Man,
well, I'm just
being
real.
I got shit. Every single type of napkin you can think of in there.
All of them get beat by one ply bounty. Nah, but you throwing babies out here. I honestly thought the dude was stressed. Like, oh shit, throwing babies. Yeah, man. Sometimes kids take you there. I get it. Oh no. The baby was an innocent bystander. Excuse me. Yeah. He was just getting away.
I just like to know what do you think was gonna they just gonna catch the baby and not run after him? You thought he was gonna get away?
I'll hit you harder just for throwing the baby. Just because, you know what I mean? Because it's making me think.
That baby's gonna need therapy.
Yeah, I had to contemplate. You have to, download that information. Like, what did you do, bro? He just threw a baby. Who does that?
Oh my god!
What's wrong with you? What is wrong? Like the first initial hits are just like,
it's like that first hit. It's like that's for the child.
Yeah. Like I'm gonna tell you this too. On the flip side, not to, because I'll keep up with some what the F news, right? Mm-hmm. Here, you know what? I'll just throw it on right now, right? What is it? PT? Was it PT? The PT?
PTSD?
No, the PIT maneuver.
Oh, I remember. I know this one.
The PIT. Was it maneuver?
Well, before he gets this article up, what he's talking about is earlier this week, there was an officer. I think it was in Arkansas or something like that. It was one of those majority white. Arkansas. Arkansas. Arkansas.
Yeah, I can't show you the video.
Yeah,
but
as you can see from the thumbnail, it
was bad.
It was fucked up,
real bad.
So. Apparently what happened, this officer was trying to pull over this lady. And it's dark, as you can see. So she's trying to find a more lit place to...
Yep. Mind you, no, there's no real median on the road. Yeah. So you can't really pull over.
There's no real median, nothing. So she's trying to find a safe place to pull over.
Respectfully.
Cop just gets impatient as hell, does a pit maneuver, and the car ends up flipping. And he had to literally save this woman. And... as you from the audio,
it was bad.
Yeah, he's just like, oh my god, why didn't you pull over? He's like, I couldn't. It wasn't safe to. It's like, well, you gotta pull over. I'm like, and this is a white woman.
But what makes it worse is he explains to her, ma'am, I did a pit maneuver on you because you weren't stopping when I stopped you. And she was like, I'm pregnant, you fool. I'm pregnant, you why? And just going off on him. And he's like, yo, understand.
And literally that night, people thought, the doctors thought she lost the baby. Yeah. But luckily they found a heartbeat the next morning. But do you know, that is still trauma of thinking that you lost your child because of this shit. Come on now.
To make this hurt even more for the police, let's say, for this guy, what the lady was doing is correct. You put on your blinker and hazards and drive to a safe place. I do it all the time. And cops get pissed. Why didn't you pull over? Because I wanted us to be safe.
It's like, you want me to stop in the middle of the road?
Yeah.
You're going to want me to move up or something. And if you don't, if I do just stop here in the middle of the road, you're going to get out. You're going to be like, why didn't you stop somewhere else? I'm like,
yeah. Or Or what if you got hit? That puts me in an awkward situation. I leave?
No, I've seen videos of
get wrecked.
Like officers, like cars get hit and they're pulled over.
Yeah.
So imagine like
at the window. Like, boom! Oh shit! You see the and then
so come on, man. Like
I'm trying to look out for you, bro. But yet he was like, well, I ain't waiting, and did the maneuver. And it's like in the DMV handbook, it says to do this for a police officer and emergency vehicles or whatever. If you're getting pulled over and it's not a safe area, find a safe area to pull over and use your hazards while you do it. It's
safe for you and the officer.
Yeah, it says it in the DMV handbook, which makes it doubly effed up to the cop because you have to get a driver's license to drive a police car. You know what I'm saying? So he would need the license prior to even having a job.
Oh my god!
He had to know this. So it's not like it's in the police handbook. This is in all DMV handbooks to do this, and you didn't. You made it seem like.
I mean, in certain states, you don't gotta know. Like you like for a lot of it, like a lot of these different laws, you really gotta you just gotta know the basics. I studied the whole like driving book, and I got quizzed on like 10 things.
Yeah, that's tap.
Like, come on now. I was forced to read the whole book,
and the 10 things that they quiz you on ain't even. What do you do at a yield?
Man, I don't know. What am I supposed to do?
You go. You still go. You just look. You just look. It's not. No, just slow down. Yeah, but you're still going.
No, one of the questions that got me mad, it was like I missed this question twice.
Wow.
And it's like it was a whole like if you're parked uphill.
It's
like we're in Florida. We got no like we got hills, man.
They caught you with the left turn.
Like, bruh, like what am I supposed to do? Put the emergency brake on? Like, dude.
When you turn, like, going right. I know. I think
it's like we ain't got no hills out here.
Gets them every time.
We don't. I don't know. I'm never gonna ever park uphill.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Like I'll have a brick and put it I'll put a brick at the end of my wheel.
I lived in Jersey, but I know about that hill life. If you don't know about that hill life, your car will be gone. Your car will be gone for you.
Even if you put the emergency brake on.
Put the brake on. You know emergency brakes sometimes don't even work. That's why you gotta do the wheel thing so that shit hit the curb and you lock. Yeah, there's a whole way to do it. Man, that's why I feel you. I feel you on that. That's what I do.
I'm never gonna move anywhere where I'm gonna have to park uphill.
You say that. You say that. You know, I've done trips to Cali. Well, I've lost tennis balls in minutes.
I've definitely been to Cali, but
whoop, that's gone.
Those hills don't even be that dog. They don't even be that wild.
What?
Bruh.
Go to San Francisco.
I'm not going to San Francisco.
Go to San Francisco.
I'm not going to San Francisco.
Go to San Francisco and walk a block. You'll die. I said, yo, I don't get nosebleeds. How do people do this? Houses are built like this.
How your house?
Your house still sit like this, but like half of it. So it's pretty much like half. You know what I'm saying? It would be fucking hell.
And it'd be expensive to live in San Francisco too. So
hills. All right, so you want to go to the. That was yeah, what man. This is my.
Y'all got a 2-for-1 special.
Yeah,
for what,
I had found
for
one.
What the like y'all got a 2-for-1 special for that.
That was wild. Y'all go find the video yourselves. Watch it. It's intense.
Wow. But yeah, for what made the most noise this week?
Go to it.
Yeah, I haven't seen a whole lot of articles about like different,
the rise of robo health.
Yeah.
Huh?
I've been finding a whole bunch of different articles. Like one of them was about for this the main one that like really caught my attention. It was one about like for healthcare workers and like for just in hospitals and stuff. They got robot nurses that like that has the whole like looks like a human person and will talk with you while it's doing like basic stuff like, you know, taking your temperature or like taking like your vials or something like that. Just, you know, doing the basic nurse stuff. The first couple lessons you learn in nursing school is what this robot will do.
It takes blood
and talk to you. I don't know about taking blood, but it takes like your temperature. It does like it like I think it'll change your IV or something like that. And just
I know it's risky, boy. I don't trust it. When it's changing fluids
like
that's scary.
Like a short circuit will fuck you.
You know what I mean? Like, what if it hits its open exposed wire? We all go.
Man,
there's a current can travel.
And they always use that whole like, it's not here to replace people. Just help.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, 100. I don't want it. I don't want it.
Like, I have sympathy for this one because it's like a lot of like I know some people who are like nurses and stuff like and doctors and stuff and like
for COVID ones I feel this is a good idea.
And they've had to work on like the COVID floors and they have been so it's like
plus this helps with people because like Chernobyl is back active, so a lot of exposed radiations hitting like people in the area. So like if you as a doctor can't get near the patient, this helps in that regard. Where it's like, your man radioactive.
It can
a robot.
I can see the benefits for it. But it's like I could also see where this is just gonna go like left.
Yeah, what's it taking blood and like because it's liquids and doing stuff to the body.
This other one I saw, it was like for the whole because with the whole California vineyards and stuff. But they said like wine is a real cash cow for California, but because of the whole pandemic, they're starting to lose workers. So they have this thing where it's like a little like machine where it will pick the grapes for them. Basically, and it's like a whole thing in the whole row, and it just goes through and just gets all the grapes.
I mean, I can't fault them on that.
Yeah, I can't be mad at that, but it's like you're still gonna need someone to like really pick the grapes just to smash them or something like that. I mean, it makes it easier, but it's like
maybe. I mean, depends.
I think it will also like kind of cut down on like the like
price would go
too
down.
Much like labor work. I don't think price would go
Oh
down.
yeah.
It won't, because these companies will still charge the same thing.
Not necessarily, because like you can get more. I'm not saying price go down, but in terms of like your quality of a product to the bottle price, like that will go down. Because like you can make better product, still charge the same price, but be better product.
Well, I feel like the demand, probably not good. Well,
yeah, and the demand will be faster.
Well, probably the whole like what's it called? It's like supply and demand. They'll have more of a supply than demand.
Right.
I think the supply will increase, sure, but
you'll have more brands that do like the winking eye that you get at Aldi's. It's like a $2 or $3 bottle of wine,
and those ones be actually good.
You see what I'm saying? You'll have more of those popping up with this method. Is what I'm.
I mean, if those smaller brands are able to have that kind of that kind of ability to afford that,
yeah,
I think a lot of bigger companies will use it. But for those small brands, I feel like they're still good. Like it'll probably be too much for them.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll have to see the size.
Yeah, but also like something else I've been seeing a lot of stuff like this. Like not even just with like kiosks at like every other fast food place, but I think the only kiosk I've ever seen is really McDonald's. But like for like some bars, like they have this like metal, they have this like robotic arm that will like make you a cocktail. It knows different cocktails. It's not the machines, but it's an actual like robotic arm that will literally once you tell it what cocktail you want, it'll make that one, and also it'll tell you a joke. It'll have a conversation.
That's lit.
Like you can tell it, tell me a joke. It knows jokes to tell you. It'll have a conversation with you.
Series active. Series alive. Now they have there's a place over Miramar or some one of those like FTC.
Oh, Miramar? That one? Yeah, Miramar. Yeah, the outlet.
Yeah. They have like it's a burger joint and like there's no cook. Like, the cooks even make burgers and it's a robot hand. So it comes out, takes the patty and like.
I'm not eating that damn.
And that shit was busting.
I'm not eating that.
I'm going there. But whatever, bro. I'll go there.
Man, I need to see some like. He ain't gotta be a fat guy. I just need to have somebody with a dirty apron that little hat or whatever, like one of them little cloth hats or something, flipping them burgers. I need to see the sweat come off this man.
None of that.
Like, bro, I need some elbow grease in that, bro. Like,
I want to see how good. I want to go just to see how good the robot is, and it's replacing the job, bro. Get off. Hey, you be making, yeah.
Like, I need someone I'm gonna be like, hey man, make that mean rare for me, man. It's like, got you, bro.
It does all that. It can do all the temps. It can give a perfect temp every time.
I need to hear someone screaming, hey man.
You ain't gonna
be like, hey, I need 2 patties down, medium rare, hot sauce, all that,
Here's the thing, when it picks it up,
extra cheese on that.
When it picks it up, it knows the weight, so it knows how long to cook it through the weight. Right? You ain't gonna have no. My burger's still bloody. What'd you say? Oh, nothing,
man.
So I thought. So I'm saying I ever did that. But it cuts down on that. Perfect made burgers, perfect made food.
Nah, I need to be able to say, yo, I need to thank your chef, man. And I don't want to. I want to be able to say, I want to give my compliments to the chef, and not it be a damn robot coming out saying, like, imagine someone saying, yo, I want to thank the cook who made me this meal. They bring out a damn robot, like,
bet who coded him? Give me the guy who coded this guy. Who made the code for this man?
Like, who's programming this guy?
I did that yesterday when I had ordered some jerk wings, and like they were good jerk wings. But I was just like, it's missing something, some substance, missing like bitterness. So I was like, hey, can I get another order of wings? Can you like burn it, like on the fire, get that open flame on it, get a little crisp on it, burning. And he's like, yeah, let me ask the chef. So he goes back. The bartender comes back. He's like, yeah, we'll do that. Perfect. Does up the wings, right? Mm-hmm. Comes out. Even all the bartenders are like, bro, this is fire. Who's it? This is there. And the guy's like, his mom, yo, give me my wings. I'm gonna climb off this table. I'm gonna beat your ass. And he puts the wings down. You want one? I offer one to him, right? All the bartenders have had the wings there, but they haven't had them just like this. They were just like, okay. Woo, okay. The one bartender came out and was like, fire. That's all he said, one word. And then the kid walked up and was like, yo, can I get an order of Jamaican jerk wings? I looked at him and was like, hey, bartender, get him like mine. Trust me. And then the bartender looked at him and was like, trust. Yo, if you want Jamaican jerk wings, get them like his. All right, I'll take them like his. Okay. And I went in and I saw the chef and I was like, hey, yo, big man. Because he was Jamaican. Big man. You made the wings? Been busting, boy. He's like, yeah, I like them. I was like, yo, you got to burn them every time. They proper burn them. And the chef we get gap.
First of all, if it's jerk, it has to be kind of burnt.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
I'm so tired of going into some of these restaurants. They say they got Jamaican jerk and the shit is not burnt.
Looking like this.
It's just like
brown chicken necks. It's chicken skin. It just don't even look right. It needs some color. I need to see blackness on it. If there's no flake of skin, you know how you burn and stuff when you flake.
Oh yeah.
It needs
what's up, bro.
Probably wrap it up.
Yeah, man. Joe, we about to wrap this up, man. No.
We got
That's
new
been another
merch.
episode of The Good,
The Bad,
and What man. But yo, any announcements before we go?
We got new merch.
Oh, check out the merch. New shirts, new hat.
I got more stuff somewhere. It's whatever.
We got them
cozies.
Yeah, them cozies.
I have stuff somewhere. We got cozy sweatshirts. I got an apron.
Hoodies.
So yeah, whatever. Yeah, we'll put them online. They're going for hats. Hats are 25. T-shirts are 20.
Mm-hmm.
Cozies are $5.
Your basic prices.
Yeah, triple stuff. But they snapbacks, baby. Snapbacks. We do typical. You know what I'm saying?
We don't do no fitteds, man.
Yeah, get yourself a TV Nerds hat.
Mm-hmm.
Hit the DMs.
If you rock with us, man. Get our merch.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, represent.
But yeah.
Any other announcements, man?
We got no. I don't want to share anything yet. It's too good.
No. Oh, you don't want to share that?
I don't want to share nothing yet. No.
But let's just say this: we got some stuff in the work. You know, we definitely do. Before I go, Ratchet and Clank,
bro, you got it?
Yeah, I told you I pre-ordered that thing. Yo,
the goofy
fire, dog.
I'm gonna see if I can. I want to see if I can get it. I'm gonna see if I can get it from Steam.
Freaking love it. But yeah, man, you know, we definitely gotta do a video with that. Some of the weapons in that thing.
I don't hear it.
Wild. I'm just gonna say it. Wild.
Okay, I don't hear nothing.
So yeah,
not spoiling nothing. I'm not spoiling Loki. Oh, you watched Loki?
Yeah. Episode of Loki.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, man.
We'll discuss this at a recap. We're gonna come back to the recaps and do video movie recaps.
So man.
Yeah, let's slide out. Let's slide out of here.
We out, y'all. Till next time.